Okay, welcome back to level 1 Prologue Pit.
Hello, we are recording this exactly 30 seconds after the first 50
Yeah,
floor.
yep.
yeah.
Absolutely, yep, absolutely 30
No
seconds
breaks.
after.
No breaks on the train.
No breaks.
Yeah.
No. There will be no more slowdowns, by the way. Everything after this is, it gets pretty tense and pretty interesting, I think.
Oh, yeah, no. Once you hit the 50s, everything starts going a little bit crazy. Still got fire drive, though, so I mean, you know.
Look at that fire drive. So yeah, everything in the 50s onwards hits like a truck, and it takes basically multiple fire drives to kill. So you have to sweet treat at least once a floor.
Oh,
Great start.
Oh, dear God. Yep, fun start.
Great start.
I was not keeping track of HP, but I think this guy has like, what, does he have 5 or 3 right now? Did you hit him with Goombella, right? So it was fire drive. He should have 5. I think you have to Thunder Rage here.
I do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
isn't that?
Yep. And then when you have to fire
not
drive and
bad.
do multiple fire drives on everything, the 5 FP, this is where it really comes into play.
Because I don't even have the SP to sweet treat yet. It's okay. We're clutching up. We're clutching up.
Yep.
We're clutching up.
Yeah, luckily, at least in my opinion, the clouds are super free, super guard pretty much every time.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, man, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I agree that they're easy, but sometimes it's just like.
I mean, yeah, you missed the first one, but like it is what it is. You're gonna
Sometimes
miss
I
it every
press
once in
it.
a while.
Sometimes I press it way too late. I feel like. Oh, look at that though.
Oh baby, we're so back.
We're so back. Dude, this guy being electrified is so annoying.
Dude, it was electrified. He was holding a super shroom. This dude is lame. But I think you're good.
Yeah, and you have to KO. So the reason why the badge bandits in particular are really lame for this challenge is that, again, you need multiple fire drives or some thunder rages and a fire drive to kill them quickly, right?
Yep.
And if a bandit runs away, you have to redo the fight.
The whole fight.
Yeah. And the bandit is still holding the thing, so if you don't KO him in time, he'll just run away again. Like, you can get locked by a bandit.
There is always an out. Because you have access to Sleepy Stomp, so no matter what, you're never actually soft locked, but it can just start to require a bunch of luck. Because I have had that happen to me a couple of times before.
And it's not even, and then the thing is, like, if you have to equip Sleepy Stomp, then your damage goes way down. So you have to, like, super guard way more just to win that particular fight.
Yep.
And it just gets insane.
It's either fire drive, and if that doesn't work, you're now Sleepy Stomp RNG rolling. And you have to cut, and you know, depending on the floor, you have to survive all the other ones too. Because if you get two of them with coins, I think you're actually soft locked with that. Well, no, because you can kill one and then its coin is dropped.
Yep.
And then you have to get through multiple fights. You have to kill one, reset the fight, kill the other one without the other. Dude, it is so lame.
Yeah, it's actually insanity.
But it is always technically possible, thank goodness.
Yep.
But if you want to extend your 5-hour run to 8 hours, letting 2 bandits get a coin is a great way to do so.
Oof. Oh my god.
Also, okay, nice. Yeah, this should still just be fine. Because they do, I mean, they do.
I can't.
Well,
no, if he hits me.
Because when it breaks, it does 1 too.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. No, never mind.
There it is.
I was like, he only does 4, but I forget it does 1.
Nope.
Yeah.
There it is, the first life shroom. Right? No, that's the
I
first
think that
one.
was. I thought you messed something up in the first 50 floors. I thought we were talking about. Was it?
Yeah, I did. I can't remember. It was only 30 seconds, guys. We swear.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We saw your inventory earlier, but I didn't count the life rooms, so oh well. It won't matter. You won't need any more, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, watching this back is kind of dope because, for any of the viewers that don't know, I now have an 11-month-old daughter at the time of this recording. And I actually completed this run after she was born. And let me tell you, those first 6 months, man, like, it's hard to remember. The sleepless nights and all that, it's tough to remember, like, what happened. So, like, all of this is kind of, I can remember a little bit, but a lot of it is new to me, again. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm watching it for the first time.
You did this with a literal infant you had to take care of. My God, man. That's why he's the GOAT right there. Nothing can stop him.
There's the dad buff, bro.
Also,
so,
Lamau. Have to sweet treat here.
Every time, man. Luckily, boos, I think, are really free. Like, I think their super guard is super easy.
It depends on the day for me, honestly. I feel like I'm either hitting all of them or none of them, and it's never anything in between. Some days I just don't got it like that, because it's just know the timing or don't. It's
like though there's a little reaction you can do, but if you're like slow on it, man, you just get destroyed.
Yeah.
But like, it's oof.
Oh nope. Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, I think I think if you see him go for Goombella, you have to try and guard the first one.
I know. I should have. But I was feeling it after the first two.
That was good. I mean, that was the first one you missed. Like, I probably would have went for that super guard too after that. I would have been like, nope, today's a good day. And there goes the Electro. Yeah, but no more now, right? No more now. That was unfair. That was cheating. So it's fine.
I think it's pretty crazy how quickly you can lose a life shroom, man. Like,
I mean, when they're all doing half your HP.
And you don't get last stand. Like, if you have fire drive equipped, there's no last stand. There's no safety net. So like, I'm in kill range the entire time, which is just insane.
Oh, there we go, baby. As long as we're getting the perfect sweet treats, we're so back.
Yeah. So actually the 50s in this challenge in particular are kind of brutal.
They are disgusting.
Because especially the ice puffs, we didn't really go over it, but the 4 ice puff loadout is actually terrifying.
The ice puffs are like the quote-unquote easiest enemy, I would say, and they can still just like charge up, be incredibly stupid, can't hammer them because they can go up.
Yeah, man.
Like, they only do 4 damage, but on one of their attacks.
Yeah, and if they freeze, like, if you miss that super guard, you're basically frozen, and...
Yep. All these enemies are pretty decently high HP for your damage output.
Exactly, yeah. It's just...
Because I think these floors, honestly, I think these are probably harder than what the, I'm thinking of the 80s. I always found
the 50s are harder than the 80s?
I think when you combine stuff like the Badge Bandits being together, or at the very least, I think it's just about the same. Because I always find the 80s to be super free. I don't know. I always remember I get to the 80s and I'm like, this shit is easy. Or wait, right?
I don't think I disagree because
8 damage is the same output as 5 damage.
Right,
much.
And in the 80s, you at least have front enemies. Most enemies attack the front, so you have like a degree of control over who's taking damage. Like, the ice puffs can attack both of you with a charge.
They have crowd control. Boos can go invisible. The bandits can like semi-soft lock you. Like, the other ones are just, hey, I do 7 damage and I have a really easy super guard, so good luck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I think the only problem enemy is Tarantulas, honestly.
I find Tarantulas incredibly free, so I think that's why.
Even the triple attack from the
super
front?
Free.
Yo, this guy's just he's on a different level, bro.
Also, the triple attack does what? Is it 3 or 4 each?
It's 4-4-4, man.
It's 4-4-4. So missing 1 is not even like that hard of a punish either.
I guess that's true. It's just like, I don't know, man. Sometimes
if you miss all 3, like you miss all 3, but at that point, if you're doing, you know, level 1 Prologue Pit and you miss all 3 Tarantula super guards, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta get back in the lab.
Why are you here, bro? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I have always found Tarantulas. They're one of my favorite enemies to fight. Because they have a lot of HP. Literally just like, I don't know what it is, there's a rhythm to it. Like, especially the 3-hit one, there's a nice rhythm to it. They have a lot of HP, so I get to fight them a lot. Like, for long... They're one of the long slog enemies that I just really enjoy fighting. You can sleepy stomp all of them, it's really funny.
That is a saving grace that you can sleepy stomp them.
Yeah.
I definitely think they're the hardest for me to deal with, because, I mean, piranha plants and bristles are... Psh.
Yeah, I mean, that's baby mode, you know?
Now, I know a lot of people struggle with the piranha plant super guard, though, but I do not, so... If you struggle with that super guard, they are terrifying.
It is, it's one of those awkward... I don't find it weird anymore. I did struggle, like, the first couple of times I would, like, fight piranha plants in these kind of challenges. And I think it's just because it's one of those enemies that you super guard when they're, like, further inside of you than you would expect. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
What's another enemy that does that? I'm trying to think. There's like one other enemy that does the same kind of thing animation-wise. That was kind of a struggle too. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but
maybe you'll see it while we're here.
But I think people probably know what I'm talking about. Sometimes they just like literally get halfway inside of you and then you super guard. Like why?
Yep.
It's supposed to be when they make contact, please.
Luckily, the red chomps here, like a nice like breather enemy.
Yep.
And Sleepy Stomp is really good on these floors. The only issue, again, is that, like, you want to KO them quickly, so, like, Fire Drive is usually the best badge to have equipped.
But Chain Chomps resist it completely, and these guys can just kind of be in the air. You can reset fights until you get at least a certain amount of them on the ground. You just run away, reset, and then, like, where the puffs go, up or down, is random at the beginning.
Yep. I think for that particular loadout, though, like, just equipping Piercing Blow and
so much
sleep
easier.
stopping the ice puffs just kind of lets you deal with some enemies better.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot easier to get through it consistently. It's mostly for, like a 4 puffs loadout. Like, if you get the 4 poison puffs on the 90s, I reset until I got at least 3 of them down. Guaranteed. Like, I was not messing with that. I just kept running away until I got what I wanted.
I don't know if I did that, bro.
I mean, that's fair. You don't have to. You could also run like a Sleepy Stomp or something on them too. I was just like, I have to have a perfect first turn here. Because
I want to talk.
I'm not great at the Poison Puff Super Guard either. So like,
nah, that Super Guard is tough even if you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Like, it's a quick. It's kind of like the booze almost. It's like you need to know what you're looking for, and even then, like, you need to make sure you're reacting like fast enough.
I think I just run with the sound because like the sound is consistent with it. It's like the ding, kind of the same way you do the Amazy Daisies. Like the Amazy Daisies, I also do by sound.
That's the only sound-based one I really have because it's. I don't think there's really maybe there is a visual cue that I'm just not looking for, but it.
I mean, they have the little
one,
music notes, and I think it's like towards the end of the music notes or something. But I think it's so much easier to just use the sound.
Yeah, because it's so consistent.
And I also think I interrupted you saying something. My apologies.
I don't even know what I was saying, bro.
I don't either.
Oh, I know what I was saying. I know what I was saying. Okay. Oh no! I missed a sweet treat.
I like that you're like showing this one too. Just
no. This is a mistake. Listen, I tried to edit out every sweet treat, but maybe I showed it because I hit a poison. I don't know.
Maybe something big happens here. You only get 6 HP and you die. I mean, you're 10 HP, so I don't know. Yeah.
No.
It would not.
Listen, let me be honest with you. I played through all of this at like 5 times speed to edit out the sweet treats because these are long ass fights. So you may get a sweet treat here.
That's why you gotta edit out at 4 times speed. That's the sweet spot. Can't believe you.
Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about is something that talking about like resetting fights. I really want to touch on that because that's a really good strategy. If you're good enough at mashing, and like I can mash decently well, but I'm not as fast as like you or even Reed, like watching him mash. And because of that, sometimes those kinds of strategies for me can backfire really hard. 3 Badge Bandits?
Oh, dear God. Yeah.
So, sometimes I just run with what I get. Because, like, if I miss a double runaway, it can be so brutal.
I mean, I think I don't mash out of everything. Oh dear God. I don't end up like mashing out of everything in the game. There's some enemies that are like later in the game, like in the base game, or not base game, but like in the story, that like I can't run away from. I can't think of like some of the ones in the Shadow Palace. I think it's like it's like the I think it's the bullets. Those are like the cannons are like really low. So for you mashers out there, I know you're all gonna know exactly what I mean by this. So I just use one hand to mash. And in the pit, pretty much everything is either like starting midway or at least like starting slightly under midway. I think the worst ones to run away from are the bobbleks, but don't quote me on that. But like my single hand, I just do like the arm vibration, and that tends to work pretty consistently for me. But it doesn't work against everything because some people do like the double-handed mashing and they're really good at that. Think like Ludwig. Who consistently gets like over 160 in domination when he has the Uncle Punch mod on. I get like 130, 140. I'm not like that good at mashing. But
I mean, I don't think I can even hit that, to be honest. I think I hit like 110, 100.
It's hard. It's very, very difficult. And so like, you do still have to be like an above average masher to get out of like most things in the pit, I would say, at least like the later enemies. So that is a good point. I've never really thought about like if I couldn't run away from the fights, which is, you know, lucky for me that I at least have a decent mash. But honestly, it's just kind of RNG whether or not your arm can handle something like that, because it can hurt your arm when you're doing that.
I mean, it's an endurance thing. It's an endurance thing too, man. Like
Because like I literally tense up my arm and I just vibrate it while my thumb is like on top of the A button and just let that go to town. Like that's how I do it. And if I have to run away like 20 times in a row in a fight, it starts to hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Which I did have to do in Impossible Pit when I was fishing for a bingo one time on some lizards. Yeah.
Didn't you? On floor 99, didn't you like run away like over 30 times?
I think it was literally floor 99. I ran away like 20, 30 times or something. And I ran away to, like, probably close to, I know it was at least like, I think over 50 times in all of the 90s. I don't want to say it was like closer to 100. I think it was literally just both of the like, I think I got like 5 Elite Wizard floors. And I had to have a perfect start. Otherwise I couldn't do it, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think you had to reset for the, oh, there it is. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't you run away to like the poison puff had to be in the perfect position too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'd have to go back and look at exactly what it was. It's been so long, but sometimes you
channel.
just have to keep doing it. Ugh. Especially in Impossible Pit, because your only way to heal outside of level ups is your bingos and your heart drops. There would literally be like one floor. I think it was always when you walked into. Is it the 60s that have the Dark Lakitus, or is that the 70s?
Yep,
yeah,
60s.
So I'd walk into a floor that was like Dark Lakitus plus it was like the Dark Lakitu and the Dark Wizard, right? And I would walk into that floor, and I would just fish for a bingo on every single partner that I had that was alive, because you can't switch partners.
Oh my god!
Yes, and I used that floor specifically as an opportunity to heal every single partner.
Damn.
Dude, it is a slog.
Yeah. So somehow got through the triple Badge Bandit and the 4 Ice Puff.
Yeah, you didn't really have a problem with the triple Badge Bandit. You kind of just got through that.
Dude,
you stole the badge.
Beast mode.
That's my goat right there.
The 4 poison or ice puffs, I'm sorry, was really easy because the 2 that charged, like died from Fire Drive Burn, which was great.
Yeah. Luckily, they do take bonus damage from the Fire Drive too, being ice enemies. That is very nice.
It's a saving grace, honestly.
That 1 extra damage makes all the difference.
Dude, it really does.
Okay, this is the second specifically dark booth. No. Okay, thank God.
Nah, it's I was gonna say.
Thank God, man.
Bro, I don't know. I was on something. I don't know why I didn't guard. I really should have.
See,
I don't know, man.
When,
I think I just tunnel vision sometimes.
You're just like, what's the point in guarding when I can just super guard it? Like sometimes that really is the thought process.
Yeah, I just feel like my position would be so much better if I hit the super guard. I think that's what I'm thinking. But like, in reality, you should be guarding those.
Yeah, because you have to take into account it's like your position would be better, but like, how? Also, that is unfortunate.
I think I definitely grabbed double dip. I think because I got the Thunder Rages, I was like, I need to be able to grab it just in case.
If you can't double dip like Thunder Rages, like in the 90s, it's Jover. You need to do this. So 59 mover there is really unfortunate.